It's your girl Egavas, and you are here for Savage Talk. So I have a lovely lady that's my special guest for tonight, and I want her to introduce herself.
Hey, you guys. My name is Ashley, and I'm originally from Norwalk, Connecticut, and I'm an esthetician.
Ooh, esthetician. We got an esthetician on the show. Yes. Okay, so you're from Norwalk, me as well. Um, Esthetician. What got you into working as an esthetician?
Okay, so I started out as a makeup artist, and I just felt like I wanted to go deeper. Girls will come in. I'm just kind of covering marks or covering all this acne, and I just fell a little deeper into it. Like, okay, what can I do when these girls are coming to me and asking me these questions? Like, what can I use on my skin? I'm like, girl, I don't know. Just try,
Yeah.
So, I just really wanted to get deeper into, skin care, overall health, all that good stuff. And then, be able to help people from the inside out besides just covering.
That's nice. I love that. So, all right. So you wanted to help people get their skin in order so they won't feel like they have to always wear makeup or feel more confident with themselves. So was it like I would say 2.5 years ago, I had really bad like acne for me. Like I've never like had it that bad. I might have like a pimple or two here or there, like usually like right here or something like that. And I don't know, it was like 2.5 years ago I had just blemishes like all over my face, and it was like I was super like self-conscious about it, and I just felt so ugly at that time. So during that time I feel like I was going through a stressful point in my life. So besides stress, what are some other things that can contribute to having like blemishes or bad acne?
Believe it or not, a lot of people had acne around COVID, from the mask. So you have this mask on all day, you're breathing in your own carbon dioxide all day, your bacteria, you're sweating, your skin is oily. So it's just a lot of funky things going on in there. So the estheticians were making money around COVID. Like you said, stress, people get stressed out and their eating habits change. So that's another thing. Um, Hormonal changes, getting on birth control, that can contribute to acne, getting off birth control. There's so many factors. Not being hygienic with your pillowcases, using new products, just going and buying stuff and not knowing what you're doing. It's so many unforeseen things. Like even like your phone can break you out if you're not cleaning your phone every night before you go to bed.
Clean your phone and change them pillowcases. Okay.
As soon as possible.
Yo, as soon as possible. That's crazy. So, what are some self-care tips that you do for yourself and that you might suggest to women and men that can use that for themselves?
I would say a lot of people don't know it's important to double cleanse your face. And bar soap is horrible. So a lot of people use Dove. Dove is a beauty bar. Okay. Why are you doing that?
I use Dove. I use part of my routine would be like I would use Dove first to clean my face,
You see?
and then I would, and then I feel like, and then I don't know, I feel like it helped with my skin. Like anytime I'm like, the way she's looking at me, like she want to beat me. And then after a while, I stopped using it, and then someone that I know ended up giving me some African soap, and I love that soap. Like that soap used to do my face and my skin justice. Like I feel like my skin would look brighter, and a lot of the blemishes wouldn't be looking as severe. If I had some, I'll put it on, and then it would just take it away. I wake up the next 2 days and it'll be gone.
Okay.
So, but also nothing too. If I left it on too long, it would dry my skin out.
So that was my next question.
Okay.
Is the soap that you use, the African black soap, was it drying?
It would if I left it on too long. Like right here, I would feel it mainly right here.
Yeah, because it is super drying. I'm against African black soap too. I know the black people be trying to kill me in the comments. But just bar soap in general is just so harsh, and the pH of it is like 9 to 10. That's extremely high. Using a cleanser is always safer, and for you, I can already tell you're from here. Your skin, you have a normal skin type, so it's in your genes for you to have nice skin. I don't know what you went through a couple years ago, but your skin, you have a normal skin type, so that's like in your genes. So it's easy for you to use Dove and just like, oh yeah, I use Dove and I'm fine. Everybody can't do that. So I have people coming in with cystic acne and they're putting tea tree oil on their, on their face.
Acne? That's the one that looks pussy?
Yeah, so it's a severe case. So, they're clustered, there's a lot of whiteheads, it's red, it's inflammation, and, they don't know what to use. So they've been using Dove for the longest. Dove is the #1 soap in America.
I love Dove. But for my body, I use because I'll use the African soap as like the first wash on my body, and then I'll use like Olay. Because I remember I seen your post,
Yes.
and you said Dove, Dow,
and Zest.
What was the other one?
Zest. Irish Spring.
Irish Spring. And then like I was going through the comments, and I was just like, ooh, I use Olay.
That soap. So I don't know how we survived using that soap all this long time. I used to use that soap growing up, and I was my ass was itching. Girl, I'm sorry. Can I say that?
Yeah.
And I'm like, why my skin was dry? I was so itchy. And then like as I got older and I got into this industry, I'm like, oh my God, all this stuff makes sense. Why my skin was so dried out. It's just, I don't know. I can't describe. Like it has your skin like squeaky, so it strips you, and then people kind of use that as, oh, I see all this dirt in the tub. This soap is amazing because I see the dirt in the tub. My skin, like I'm stripped. That's not good. You're not supposed to be stripped of everything. You're supposed to, wash, cleanse your body and exfoliate, and that's how you get the dirt off, and then you moisturize. Not one bar of soap is supposed to strip your skin. So
what would you suggest for someone to use if they're what soap they would use to like help keep the moisture in their skin?
So I like to use Olay hyaluronic acid.
That's what I use.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna talk about Olay here. I don't like to just point out one thing because everybody has different skin types. So I could just be talking about Olay hyaluronic. Somebody else can use it and like be irritated. But this is just something that I use because I have drier skin. I like to use the retinol too. Yes. The retinol, it gets me, I get a nice, like just really smooth when using retinol. So Olay hyaluronic and retinol. I use an African net in the shower.
Oh, I have one too.
Yes.
Love it.
So you want to use an African net and not the gloves. Okay. The gloves are really porous. They hold a lot of bacteria, and a lot of people don't know that. They use the glove. It's getting funky in the shower and still has all this dead skin on it, and then you're using it again. You don't want to use that. The African nets, you can put it in the washing machine. Yes, you can get them clean.
I hit the back; it's all long.
Yeah, it's long. You can get in between the thighs, all that stuff.
So for the young girls and for females that don't know, what should they be using to wash their private area?
So this is where I come in at talking about pink taco. We'll talk about this soon. But bar soap, absolutely not. So as I talk about this a lot, and if you ever follow me later on, the vagina is always
her post.
Yes.
Very informative.
The vagina is always at a 3.8 to a 5.0 as far as pH balance. And the soaps are 9 to 10. You can actually get BV from using the wrong soap. So I just went off yesterday. I don't know. I went off yesterday on Facebook. And I just had like a lot of messages, but I don't want to misinform people because I'm an esthetician. Like I did a lot of research on the vagina because, I do a lot of waxing, intimate bleaching and all that stuff, but I'm not an OBGYN or, I'm not in the medical field. So I just feel like, this is what I use, but go to the doctor. Or this is what I did research on, but you should always go to the doctor. It's so many things that can set your pH off, like using a new soap, a new partner. It doesn't mean that the new partner is dirty, but it's just a new body.
Yeah.
But now, if you keep getting reoccurring BV from him, it's time to have a conversation.
So for those who may not know what is BV, and also men can get BV too. And you guys can get BV too.
So they don't exactly call it bacterial vaginosis for them, but they carry the bacteria. So they spread it. And we get it and we get all the symptoms. So
we get periods,
men don't
we get pregnant.
Yeah. Men don't get, that's why men can walk around with chlamydia. I mean, crabs, you guys will itch. I'm sorry, I'm not looking at you saying you got crabs in that. You know, that's a given. They could walk around with chlamydia, trichomonas, I think gonorrhea, and they won't know it. They can just give it to somebody, and the woman, their body parts are bugging out. But yeah, it's hard for women.
You go over because everything y'all was going over that has nothing to do with what an esthetician is, correct? Mm-hmm. So can you actually describe what that is?
Okay,
for the people.
So an esthetician, we specialize in skin. So what I do is facials, waxing, intimate bleaching. Have you ever heard of intimate bleaching?
Yeah, that's when you lighten up the thighs, right?
And yeah, yeah, everything. Okay. So
wait, what? Lighten up the thighs and the booty.
Yeah, you know when you're in between, it's like dark down there, and you know how the booty hole could be dark too.
Oh, it's like bleaching your skin then.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So why you say intimate? Oh, because it's an intimate area.
Yeah, intimate area. Gotcha. So it's intimate bleaching. That service is really popping. Especially like dancers, bottle girls. I had a couple porn stars. Hey
now.
Yeah. So that service is popular because obviously everything's all even, even down there. But in vajacials. So a vajacial, that's how it's called. A lot of people don't, they be saying some wild things. It's called vajacial. A vajacial is kind of like a facial. So you come in, you get waxed. Then I cleanse the skin. I might do extractions because women get a lot of ingrown hairs, especially if you don't have a proper regimen. Extractions, I do an enzyme mask, so that's a form of exfoliation, and then I do a treatment mask. So the treatment mask can be, if you're dealing with ingrown hairs, again, drier skin, or you want to work on brightening, I do that, and then moisturize. Okay. So it's like a whole vagina spa day.
Yeah, it's like a vagina spa day. Mm-hmm. And how long does that service like that typically take?
Like 45 minutes to an hour.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Have you ever had a vajacial?
No. That's all about to say. I need to. I be watching, and I love. You know what? I love your videos when you do the ingrown hairs and stuff like that. I love things like that. Like I love seeing people pop pimples. It's something about it that makes my mouth wet. I don't know. It's mad weird.
It's satisfying.
It's so. Like I could be watching.
It's like an ASMR. Some people they be drooling like, oh, I love this.
I'll be sitting there watching them like, yo, this is so gross, but it's so like my mouth gets so wet. Like I've had people say like, yeah, damn, like it's gross. I don't know why I do it.
It's so funny.
It's so
people be in my inbox like, you haven't posted an extraction video in a while.
Girl, I love those videos.
I'm like, my bad. Yeah, I'm gonna get back.
Yeah, because I just like and make them longer.
Okay, I got told off by that too. Can you?
Yeah, because right when you get the juice, I'm like, oh, get that one too. I want to see. Yeah, I love those videos. I don't know what it is. Just make my mouth wet. Tell me a bad experience you've had as, working as an esthetician.
You guys offering a shot? Or... Oh my God, a bad experience. I would.
And they don't know who they don't know you talking about them. So, it's a safe place.
I would say that to be in the safe zone, I would say that, being in a person that deals with intimate areas, it's a job. So I worked in the medical field before I became an esthetician. So being able to see the things that, I have to run into at times, it's easy. Like, I might see something I don't want to see, but the conversation is still delightful. And
what you don't want to see?
It could be anything. Bodily fluids, that's a given. I see that all the time. Mm-hmm. It doesn't bother me. Some people, you can take a shower, right? So, like I said, I'm a stick up for y'all because that's why you got to do your research on your body so you're not going in on your clients. You can take a shower. You got get dressed, get on the highway and get here. But you could have used the bathroom, did the number 2 a couple hours before. Mm-hmm. Your body is constantly working. So,
you should have used what?
A little bit.
Oh, so you've had people.
You can.
It's because girl, they just they jumped in and just tooted.
Sometimes people are nervous, so you never know. Sometimes people get nervous and they probably farting on the way here, stuff like that.
So that smell is still in there.
Just like a little bit of fecal matter.
Oh,
Just a little bit.
okay. All right.
And you wouldn't know it. So
See, that's why I wash my ass after I shit. I mean, I might not take a whole shower, but I go and I wash my ass.
yes. So this is where you're safe and you be like, hey, do you want to use a bathroom before you start? So you give someone the option. You don't want to force it on them. Some people do. I'm kind of like that real safe zone, nice esthetician. So it's like, hey, how you doing? The bathroom's over here to the left, just in case. And some people are more forceful, like here, like, So some people go use the bathroom and check themselves. Some people don't,
So have you ever had a female come in to get a wax and they were on their period and like had a tampon in?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is
So
that
I I allow that because if I don't, my books would just be all over the place, rescheduling, and it's gonna be hectic. So for me, that doesn't bother me because you have a tampon in. I really don't see anything. It's just it can be a little bit more tricky because I have to work around the string, but it's not nothing that it's not anything that bothers me.
Good to know. So if you're on your period, you don't cancel your appointment. Just come on in.
You can get if you're comfortable. Everybody doesn't do it, but some people like, girl, I got my
Yeah,
period.
I probably wouldn't come do it. Yeah. Because I don't even like going nowhere on my period. Right.
Yes.
So, by the way, let everybody know what's the name of your business so they know where to like look and book.
So my business name is _SkinByShe on Instagram. And again, I'm located in Norwalk.
Wait, any stories with men? Do men come see you as well?
To do facials, I don't wax men.
Why is that? Have you ever tried and it was a bad experience? Or
No, I'm not even trying. There's too many horror stories in school for me to like not even mess with them.
What's a horror story for?
I mean, men are
men?
sensitive. I had a man write me for an entire year because he couldn't find any estheticians in Connecticut to wax him.
He just wanted to get up in your face.
Yeah, why? I don't like stuff like that. Like even men will do things to book you just to get next to you. They'll do little things like that, or like, oh, I was trying to talk to her before. Let me see if I can book a face.
Yeah.
Like stuff like that. So I'm absolutely not waxing you. There's people that specialize in that. It's just not me.
So when waxing a man, is there a special way to do it that's different than waxing a woman, or is it the same procedure?
Waxing men, you ladies tell me if I'm wrong, but they have to be like semi-hard because you have to hold them and their skin. And yeah, you have to hold their penis and move it around so you can get in certain areas. If I'm wrong, y'all estheticians, y'all comment below. But that's what I've been taught.
Wow.
I'm not holding a man's
That
penis.
doesn't sound bad if he's attractive. If he's attractive, hey.
Yeah, it's a lot. So
you
men
tell them to get hard or something like that, or is that like?
I don't even know, girl.
it's a woman's touch, so
Yeah. So they ejaculate. Some women charge them extra. Yeah. So there's this girl out in I'm friends with estheticians all over. So there's her business is called Beards and Balls. She specializes. It's so cute. She specializes, in the two, and she will charge you extra if you come.
Oh wow.
And you have to respect that.
Like I said, it sounds good if you're attractive. But if it was an unattractive man, I'm charging you extra.
wait, what part are you saying sound good? The ejaculation part sound good?
The whole process, the part with him getting hard and you having to hold it and do it like a joystick. And
The only thing about that is that's going to be super rare for an attractive man to come in for a fill. It's always the different people
Yo, chill.
coming in for a fill. I'm sorry.
Damn. We'll go to the Asians because, well, I'm going to check. I'm not going to do that anymore. So I was thinking about it because while she's talking, I said, I'm like, man, beer and balls.
But they, they do have like the male strippers. That's big with the male strippers. I wouldn't say like you would make a hit like if you did that in Connecticut. I really don't know about any male strippers in Connecticut.
Probably Miami. Definitely
Yeah,
Miami.
but like, New York and all those major
Atlanta.
cities, there's like estheticians, they be killing it because, they get the strippers, the porn stars and all that. And, those guys get waxed.
Wait, so earlier when you referred to bodily fluids coming out, was you just referencing the fecal matter or I'm a man, so I need more description.
For the most part, it's everything. Women discharge all day. every day. So
But are you saying before you do the thing, you see it in their like drawers or whatever? Or while you're doing it, then something discharges?
while I'm waxing, yeah,
Oh,
yeah, for sure.
interesting.
I reached out to a couple of your friends, and I asked them a couple questions to see just a little bit about Ashley. And one of the questions I asked them were, how would you describe your friend Ashley? Like, what would you use? What words would you use to describe Ashley? What do you think they said?
Oh God. Maybe something like the grandma of the group. I'm like the mom. I'm the one everyone comes to for comfort or motivation or a pep talk. So maybe somewhere.
Okay, so let me refer back to what one of your friends said. One friend said, very honest, doesn't hold back, and gives mother vibes. So
Yes.
you hit it on the nose. Another friend said, Ashley is a friend that keeps it real, very straight to the point, very encouraging as well.
Everybody's talking about this Sagittarius mouth.
And okay, so another question I asked was, what do you admire about Ashley the most? What do you think they said?
It's still like the motherly thing. If someone tells me something, excuse me, I'm an empath. Like I care. It's almost bothering me more. Like who said that? Like I take over people's problems. I'm all in it, and I care. So maybe I pay close attention to my friends.
Okay, so here are the answers. What I admire about her most is that she's a boss and she's a go-getter and a great mommy to her girls. And the other friend said her honesty. So, yes. Okay, and one of the questions I asked is the last one. They were supposed to answer. They were supposed to fill in the blank. My name is Ashley, and I like or dislike. So, what do you think they said?
I like fashion.
Okay.
I dislike okras.
Okra? You talking about the food? I like okra.
I hate
I love it,
okras.
especially my steamed fish.
Oh my God, it's disgusting. The
You
texture.
don't like the slimy or something?
No.
What is it?
I only did the okra water because I had to slip this baby out, but that was it.
Okay. So what they said was, my name is Ashley and I love all things beauty. The other one said, my name is Ashley and I dislike girls that come in shaved to their wax appointment knowing they're not supposed to.
You hit it right there on the head, friend.
All right. So the two friends I asked was Kayla Davis and Brianna Long.
Okay,
So those are two
those are
girls.
my girls.
Yes. And I know that did you meet both of them in the beauty industry working together?
Yeah, so we all actually met at the Go Room.
Okay.
Like around the same time.
Okay, so I love seeing how you and Brianna are when you guys are out together. You guys seem super goofy and silly. That's one of the things that she says. She likes that you guys are able to be like childlike together. So is that something that you do with most of your friends? Like, do you feel like, what's the question say? Like how comfortable do you have to be with someone to show that side?
So a lot of people don't. A lot of people, I think, off of first impression, they're like, "Oh, she's serious, or she's probably mean. She's giving like mean girl." But I'm like,
it could be because you're tall too. They probably like, "Oh, she's
And I think sometimes I have a stink face on sometimes, but I'm not being stink. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking about something. I'm an overthinker. I'm super silly when I'm comfortable with you. I'm like, okay, like no, it's bad. Super silly. And certain people bring that out of me. Brianna's one because something is wrong with that girl. So she brings that out of me, and when we together, like we have a really good time. Like that's one of my favorite going out people.
No, she's a good time. She really know how to get lit.
Yep, she's not holding back, and she don't care. The girl will fall out in front of a whole bunch of people, and she's killing herself laughing. Like I love positivity, like. She know how to have fun. She not sitting and looking and seeing who looking at her. We never on the phone talking about craziness. It's like, you want to go here? You want to go there? She's a good time.
Awesome. Okay, so you spoke about, while you guys are out, she's not sitting there talking about, people and looking all stank. Like, what are some other things that you dislike about, when you're trying to get to know them or when you're out with them?
So I I would say the past couple of years, it's been interesting making friends. It's kind of always been like that for me, but it's just different this time because this Ashley that's in her 30s, this Ashley got boundaries. And I'm not even playing with you. It's deuces. It's either a conversation or you just won't hear from me. And I feel like it's hard to find genuine people.
Yes.
Especially if you trying to get to a certain level, or if you elevating, or if you're not talking the same language as somebody, you know, they'll eventually drift off. But you have to be careful. Finding friends is hard. It's hard.
So what are some things you don't like? That like you said, like, you know, sitting, you guys are out and they're sitting down, just kind of like watching.
I don't like the constant putting down. So that's a red flag for me. I'm getting to know you, and our conversation are always like in somebody's business. Let me tell you about this one, or oh, why she got that, or why she dressed like that, or she look a mess. And I'm not really into that.
I hate that.
If y'all ever look on my social media, I'm always like bigging girls up. I'm really a girl's girl. This is not a persona. This is really me. So I just like, I don't know, I just like happy people. Everybody goes through their things in life. But I like happy people. I like being around positive people. I like being around women who are out to get money and, you know, build them an empire and just like business talk. And I feel like I've been surrounding myself around that a lot lately. So
I love that. So since you've been doing that, do you feel like there's been a change in like how business has been for you and like where your goals are?
Absolutely. I feel like, how can I say this? I feel like my dreams are at its biggest. There's nothing that's too big for me. Like, I'm absolutely gonna do this, and there's no plan B. So I'm always praying to God, like, all right, that's all we got. So if I done spent everything I had and I'm like, I'm investing in this, I like solely believe that this is gonna work. And it's spiritual for me too. Like, I'm deep into God, and He has done a lot for me. Like, I done seen some crazy things getting into this, and just being able to, like, you know, just trust into things that are not even tangible. Like, and it happened and it worked out.
Yeah, because I've been following you for a while, and I know when you started the process of becoming an esthetician, like you were like you were dedicated. You had so much time put in, and I know that you said that this was kind of like you gave it your all, and you just, what were some things that you had to like sacrifice to get where you are now?
So the first one was quit my job. I quit my job, and girl, all I had was $300. So I said,
gotta be scary as fuck.
I was scratching my head real bad. So I quit my job. I thought I was doing something. I left 20 minutes early. And I thought I was doing something. But when I tell you I was shaking all the way home, I was shaking. And then when I went to bed, I was in cold sweats. Like, oh my God. My biggest sacrifice, I would say, was with my child, because she's 11, and for 2 years, I really was not home to even cook a meal. Like, I was there from morning to night, just like, this is hard, but I got to sacrifice. She was used to me being there for homework, cooking at least 4 to 5 times a week, and now I'm like, you know, I'm always running the weekend, you know, try to do something to make up, you know, mom guilt. It's serious.
Yeah.
But you got to sacrifice sometime, because if I didn't sacrifice, we will still be where we're at. And like, you know, she understands. Like, my daughter see me out. Like, we could be at a restaurant. Somebody be like, "You skip my sheet." She'd be like, "Girl, you was not Beyonce."
Yo, that's hilarious.
So she'll tell me that later. But she know, like, people will see Heather out. Like, it could be clients or people that's on my social media, like, "Oh, you Ashley daughter," and she'd be like, "Hey," like, you know,
she'd be like, "Oh, I'm the
yeah."
shit.
So it's like, it's a good feeling is for her to see my sacrifices, and like, you know, just where I'm at. My daughter really, she truly grew up with me, and like, see me at the lowest to like where I'm at now, and still trying to get, you know, higher.
Yeah, and now she can say like, this is what my mom did, and she could take that and she can apply that to her life. Like, you know, that's dope.
Yeah.
I love that.
Wait, I got a question. Heather, that's your daughter?
Yeah.
You said she's 11? And
Yeah.
then earlier, and I apologize if I'm crossing the boundary, let me know. that you just had another child. So there's a quite a age gap.
I don't see you asking my question. Go ahead.
Oh, no.
That's good. That's good.
Finish it,
I like
finish
the way
it.
you said it. Go ahead.
Should I be looking at you while you talking?
Yeah, you can look at me. While
okay.
Yeah. So I just want to. Was that intentional? Like to have a child now, and can you talk about if there's any concerns with that type of age gap?
So intentional, a little bit, maybe not. I don't know. It was, we wanted a child, but it was just like, all right, maybe in like 2 to 3 years. So just like, I was with him for almost 6 years. We probably broke up for like maybe 9 months, and he came back with that energy. I was like, I'm
Come on
down.
with the baby energy.
Yeah.
Oh.
So he came back. When you get back together, I think that's what happens. When people get back together, they always end up getting pregnant. So I think that's where it came from. We weren't like, oh, we're planning this year and right now, but in the near future. So to say like, oh, I planned a baby for 2023. No, I didn't, because I was like, I work too much. How am I gonna? So my mom was like, why you do that? Like, why you do that? I don't know, but she's here, and the gap is like, oh wow, I'm back here again.
That's why I be sitting there thinking like, I cannot do that because mine is 9. Yes. And that's explain, how does that process feel?
So now it's one of my gifts is I'm able to adapt extremely fast. Anything that's thrown at me. So I like that about myself. I had her. I went back to work in 6 weeks. I suffered preeclampsia. I suffered a blood clot in my left leg. So I had a lot going on. And I just got back to work. So it's working, getting up, feeding the baby. Now she has her schedule. So now she's probably waking up twice for a bottle. Okay. But I'm still tired. I am so tired in the morning. And I still deal with sleeping issues. So.
Wait. Would you say, because you said you went back to work in 6 weeks, and that's pretty quick. Yeah. Would you say, is that because you're an entrepreneur and like that's a con to be an entrepreneur?
Yes, that is a con to be an entrepreneur. So, for any future estheticians or anybody that just, wants to get into the field, but they want to have children, so they're scared, you can get into a program and pay on it so that, if you have emergencies or, if you have children, they'll give you a check. So I did have that, but I still had to get back to work. Like, I still had to it was an anxiety thing. It was like, I'm not about to fall. Like, I just had to, I'm not going to fall off because I put into so much work, literally blood, sweat, and tears to get here. I just have to get back to work. I don't want to be forgotten. So everybody was just like, sit down. I'm like, no. And then on top of that, I don't have regular bills. I have bills. It's like I'm paying for 2 apartments a month. I gotta go back to work. The money it's not enough.
And I know your returning customers, they were messing you. They probably wasn't even getting touched by nobody else.
No,
they're like, girl, we miss you.
Some of them came back shaving, making my life a living. Like, what the heck is this? Some of them came back shaving. Some of them, they went to like the European Wax Center. No shade, but they came back.
So what has been because I've been to European Wax Center like twice, like in the past. So my experience, I mean, I didn't have no crazy experience, but I'm not like a frequent person that goes and does that. What are some things that people have told you, customers have told you about why they don't like European Wax Center?
So again, no shade to that company. But I get a lot of, I think it's the fact that they kind of work those people kind of like hard, and they have to wax these people in a certain amount of minutes. So you're not getting super clean wax because it's being rushed. You're not getting tweezed, and you're most than likely getting a different wax person every time.
Yeah, you can't build that relationship with them.
Yeah,
that trust.
So nobody wants to. You go to one OBGYN, right? You don't go to a different one. So you don't want everybody playing in your cat. You go to one person, you go to a person that you're comfortable with, and everybody don't have good mannerisms, personality, and rapport to be dealing with somebody intimately. You got to have a gift to make people feel comfortable. Everybody knows I'm the auntie, like my friends say, like I'm the mother. So some people come in nervous. Oh, my legs are ashy. I ain't shit. Girl, lay down. I ain't thinking about you. I'm not even looking at that. So you gotta have like make them laugh a little bit. Like just cut that, that barrier of being nervous and like, let's just have fun, get it done.
Get this kitty cat wax, girl. Get this vajay show. Okay, so let's switch it up a little bit. Okay, so when men compliment you, do you take that as flattering or do you get turned off by it?
I wouldn't say turned off. I'd be like, okay. I just started getting compliments again. I was fat and ugly for 9 months. It's funny because there's this construction right where
the construction
I work at.
works.
Yeah, so for 9 months, it was nobody was blowing no whistles. Soon as Skin by She is back. I'm like, okay, I got a whistle today. So no, I wouldn't say that that's even being in a relationship or not. I wouldn't say that that's like, oh, I'm turned off. It's how you come off. Like if somebody's walking past and that rarely happens where somebody's disrespectful, because I feel like the way I walk through a room, you like, okay, she's not playing. Like I gotta respect her. But a couple of months ago, I heard you got a fat ass. I didn't think we hear that no more. I thought that was retired.
Yeah.
And I was like, I couldn't even say nothing. I had to just keep walking. Excuse me, sir?
Yeah, that's the same thing for me. Like I feel like it's who's saying it, because if it's an ugly nigga, that's you talking to me.
Yeah.
It's what you're saying, because like some men say the most, especially in them DMs, they be saying the most craziest stuff. Like, and it's just like how do you feel comfortable saying that? It's just it just makes like
the ick. Yeah.
And then it's like how you're saying, are you coming off aggressive? Are you coming off like polite? And that's just for me like who's saying it, how you saying it, and what you're saying.
And even if you're attractive and you walk past me and you say something disrespectful, like for me, I'm automatically it's a turn off. Who are you talking to?
Yeah.
Get your life together.
But can you guys share, instead of just saying what you don't like, can you share like what would be a respectful way for a guy, for instance, to say you got a big backside, like how, and that don't even sound normal to me, like to say it that way, like.
I feel like comment on a woman's body is off limits by first meetup or first comment. Hey, I like your shoes. Where'd you get them from? You have nice eyes. Even if you want to say she got a fat ass, but lie. Even if her eyes ain't cute, you got pretty eyes. Where you from? Like that's how you don't comment. Like even if she's curvy or if she's skinny or if she's fit, don't even comment if she's fit. Like I don't feel like that's the right comment first.
Yeah, say like I find you very attractive, or like I think you like very pretty. Like some kind of light stuff. Test the waters, because if she is interested, she smiles a little, thank you. Okay, you get in there. Now you come compliment some more. But if she's saying like, thanks, all right, you leave that girl alone.
Right.
All right, because sometimes men will try to talk to you, and then if you're trying to like ignore them or say like, okay, thanks, and you're walking them off, they'll start getting offended, or they'll start getting like, oh, well, you ugly bitch. Okay.
Fat. You knew I was fat when you first walked up.
Yeah, what the fuck? It's like, nigga, I'm saying I'm sure I'm not interested. Now you're getting mad. And then even used to hear about stories like when women getting shot for trying to get her number, and
that's scary.
Yeah, sometimes so you give them that text now number.
I thought guys did that when they were like in their teens, but being an adult, man, you need help.
Yeah, that's sickening. It's scary out here for a female.
All right, guys. Take it easy, all right?
I'm saying it's scary. I mean, not you, because you.
No, you really do have to give a man like the wrong phone number.
Yeah, or give him your man's number.
No, but now they're hip. Now they're like, hold. It's not working. Like, yeah, what? Yeah.
On my phone, dead. You gotta wait till
Then you gotta hurry up and get out of there. You gotta act like your friend. You're a lesbian. Me and Brianna had to do that one of. This is my lesbian. This is my girlfriend.
Even when you outside and then like guys be getting tight because like you see that you dance with your girl. First of all, a lot of females don't really dance with niggas no more because like y'all don't know how to dance. Not saying all y'all. Some of y'all really don't know how to dance. And for me, like I don't like dancing with guys anymore because like I want to move to my own beat. I don't want you feeling like you controlling my hips and shit. Like then a lot of men like to do like dagger and shit like that. I'm not into that dagger and pick me up and flip me around type shit. Like I'm not into none of that shit.
Oh, wow, that's
like,
what it's called.
Yeah, when they start like, bop, 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 this shit, I don't like that.
That's crazy.
You like jam it, ram it in. Shit. I don't like that. Like and then That's why I don't dance with guys. I'll dance with a female, but I definitely won't dance with guys. Maybe if he's my nigga, I definitely would dance with him. But
yeah, they take it
because my nigga would know my body and how to move. But yeah, so that's why girls don't like dancing with men, in my opinion.
Y'all too aggressive.
Too aggressive. Y'all don't know what y'all doing.
They're gonna follow you the whole night.
I don't think it's an aggression, an act of aggression, more than it is like maybe horny. Because what you just mentioned, that's like simulating sex.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's not. I'm trying to be aggressive. It's like I don't get play, and this is the closest thing I'm gonna get to it. So
riding ass.
I gotta
dry
I
humping.
remember the last time I did that. It probably was like in high school in the basement or something.
Teen party, something like that. Basement
Dancing
party.
with your ass.
Yeah, you know. Yeah, I'm like, I want to sit there and look cute. You know, just my friends.
Yeah.
Like I ain't come out here for y'all. Like I came out here to look good.
I think that's more of like accepted in the Caribbean, like with the Caribbeans. Like that's what they do. Maybe.
No,
Am I wrong?
This Caribbean don't. This Caribbean don't.
No, okay.
I like to dance with females, or I like to dance with a man that's mine that knows my body. I don't like dance with other guys. Okay. Speaking of Caribbeans, would you ever date a Haitian man?
No.
Oh, why?
oh.
Why?
Nothing against them. My dad is Haitian. Next conversation.
Wait.
Because that's my answer too for Jamaicans. Why I wouldn't date a Jamaican? My dad is Jamaican.
No, wait, but when you, please, can y'all expand upon that? Because you say my dad almost, it's like you're saying something bad about your pops. That's what it sounds like from my perspective. Oh, okay.
I mean,
Dad, I love you. I'm traumatized. I'm not messing with a Haitian man.
Yeah, like my dad.
But the younger generation, like the girls seem to love the younger generation guys. They seem to be different. I've never dated one, so I can't talk much.
Yeah, me either.
I just hear my stories and
I just know growing up, my dad, he was a whore. And he just was here, there, everywhere. And then he would take me and tell me that these different ladies is my aunties. Oh, this your Auntie Sharon. I'm like, going home and tell my mom, oh, yeah, mom, I met Auntie Sharon today. Who is Auntie Sharon? And I'm like, and I would describe what she looked like. And then my mom would just go in her room mad as fuck. Yeah. So that's when I learned, like, you know, like, okay, just not Jamaicans.
Yeah, they're, they don't got no shame.
So
there could be women. I'm a grown woman now. There could be women to this day like, oh, you do, daughter, and here go me. Like, cause you just never know. Like, yeah, you were probably one of them, right?
Yeah.
They just, I don't know what it is.
So Haitian men are whores too?
Yeah, absolutely, really bad.
Oh damn. Okay, but I heard they be treating their women really good. Like they very like catering and you know things like that.
My
but then
bills was paid.
Oh, the bills was paid and everything taken care of. Just that he was just
running.
Yeah, that's how my dad was too. So ain't that too far off? What you got to say, Jakai?
My wife, she's Dominican, so I like Caribbean women. Okay. So I'll leave it like that.
Mm-hmm. And you should. Okay. So, what are some of your boundaries in a relationship?
Being too friendly. I'm not even the jealous woman. I don't be hounding you down, calling you all night if you out with your friends. But if I can't be too friendly and loose with myself, relax.
Yeah.
Of course, no cheating. Mm-hmm. You don't want me to cheat. I've never cheated, so I've heard it's fun.
Could be stressful and stress free.
And like be honest. I like communication. I'm like, maybe I'm an over communicator. I like to be in your face. I like to talk. I don't care if we at a funeral and I gotta talk to you. I gotta talk to you right now. Like I like communication. I don't like the whole shut down, ghosting, passive aggressiveness.
Nonchalant shit. Mm-hmm.
I hate that. I like to talk about things. And like, I don't do the hoarding thing. You're gonna know how I feel. So I would say those three.
Okay. Me too. I would say definitely communication. I love communication because I'm not a mind reader, and trust me, I'm not trying to read your mind. Respect, being like respectful, like when you're outside, if I call you, answer your motherfucking phone. Because don't make me have to call you more than two. Shit, if you don't answer the first call, I'm already tight. But I'm gonna give you a little,
the whole night you disappeared?
Oh yeah, whole night? Nah. Hell no. Mm-mm. But I'm not one of those like you said, like a jealous like girlfriend or super possessive, but I just want communication.
Right.
So if I'm hitting you up, answer your motherfucking phone. Because trust me, I'm answering mine.
Yeah.
Wait,
Okay.
But okay, so you said you can't be too friendly, and then you talking about to pick up the first call. Does that have anything to do with like trust issues and past experiences? That's because that's what it sound like to me.
No. It's just that I know I would do it. I would answer my phone. So I expect you to answer your phone. Now I understand, like, okay, you sleep. All right, you sleep.
Yo.
I'm still going, but it's like, all right, you sleep. I'm going to be a little tight because, like, motherfucker, why you tell you going to sleep?
Right.
But then again, you know something? Then I got to look back at myself and be like, don't be a hypocrite because sometimes you doze off and then you'll be sleep.
But have you ever cheated?
No.
You never
I'm trying to
You
think.
never cheated, Bree?
No, I ain't never cheated.
You ain't never cheated in your
We
whole entire
wasn't
life.
together.
I see. Look, you cheated. Come on.
Is it cheating when you're on a break?
Hell no.
Okay. So that's a question. Is it cheating if you on a break?
Ain't no limitations on a break.
Yeah, on a
but
break.
if you come back with a baby, we definitely not getting back together.
That's a deal breaker. Come back with anything. It's a deal breaker.
Don't come back with no child.
Yeah, nah. So we gonna wrap it up. Do we have any savage responses?
Nah, we ain't. But,
Okay.
but talk to him about that.
So we are supposed to be doing savage response, and we can't do that because you guys keep asking the same question. When can we get on the show? Do you like your toes licked? Have you ever did threesome? Like those questions is like, come on, like I want to really connect with y'all. We want to connect with y'all. So like ask some good questions. If you see like. If you message me like tomorrow, be like, hey, this is the question I want you to answer next time, I'm gonna save it. And then when you see us make a post saying, hey, ask me a question. Ask me a motherfucking question. Ask me a question. Don't ask me, can you get on the show? Don't ask me if I ever had a threesome. Don't ask me any weird shit. Just ask me weird shit, but ask me some new weird shit. I'll just.
Why are they obsessed with this threesome thing?
I don't know. Maybe because you know what it is. I feel like people that's been following me, they see that I'll be dancing with females. They're like, "Oh, you look like you like." Don't worry about what I do, okay? That's and then I already and if you want to know, watch the show because I might have said it. You'll find out. Go through all the shows and find out if I said it. Because trust me, believe I answered the question, and I don't like repeat questions. And stop asking me if you get on the show, because then you most likely won't. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't do that. But like I said, ask me a question for Savage Talk. I want to get to be able to share your question. I want you guys to get to know me. I want you to get to know the guests. I want us to be able to really connect. And hey, I get to shout out your Instagram, so why not? Ask me a question. Okay, thank you. All right, so it's your girl Egavas. We here for Savage Talk, and I have my guest Ashley, aka Skin by She. If you want to drop your handle and let them know where they can find you, what the address is for your business.
So you guys meet me on Instagram _Skin by She. I'm currently in Norwalk now. New location loading, and I also got a few new things coming out, so hopefully I'll get to meet you guys in the future. And thanks for having me.
What about the pink taco? You gonna talk about that, or that's one of the things we're gonna talk about in the meet?
Yeah, I'm gonna talk.
All right, we gonna talk about that. She's gonna come back. We gonna talk about the pink taco. All right, so thank you for tuning in. You are here for Savage Talk.
Bye.